lipstick on my teeth. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I try to recreate the Red Velvet Psycho makeup. It is specifically the makeup that they have where they have that dark red lip with the very like bare eyes, and it's pretty much the point of the makeup is their lips. I'm just gonna pull it up on my phone so that I can like follow it and try to recreate it as I go. I'll probably like put some pictures on the screen so you can get an idea of what makeup look I'm talking about. It's very simple, but like very, I don't know, it looks very like classy in a way too. That is the look that I tried to go for. I'm gonna prime my face first of all because it looks like it's quite a matte look overall. So I'm going to mattify my face. I have very oily skin. Even right now there's like some shine going on. It's my skincare plus my natural oils that are coming through. So we need to like tone that ish down because we don't want that. We don't want that today. Today we're not going for the glow. Today we're going for the very matte look. So I'm going to use the Innisfree No Sebum. Can't even see it because it's so bright. It's the Innisfree No Sebum Blur primer. I have it here on the back of my hand, and I'm going to go also with the Fenty Beauty. What's this one called? This is the Pro Matte filter. No, True Matte Pro Filter primer. I'm going to mix it with this one because this one, as you can see, it's kind of it's more of a stiffer consistency, and it's a little bit harder to like spread all over the face. So I'm going to mix it with this, which is a little bit more of a liquidy formula, and make kind of like a little concoction, if you want, a little paste. We're going to go a little Bill Nye the Science Guy right here moment, and I'm going to mix them together so that it's easier for me to spread all over my face. So I'm going to start with the T-zone. And we also want that blurry effect where like we want that face doing in real life effect, if that makes sense. I mean, Korean skin always like looks perfect. It always looks poreless and like spotless, which I'm not, but you know, fake it till you make it. I have a lot of ground to cover with my big ass face. Alright, now for that, I want to add that extra layer of let's say protection. So I'm going to set my primer with a powder. I'm going to use the Laura Mercier translucent powder. This is a medium deep. So I mean, what booty guru am I if I don't use like a Laura Mercier powder? I feel like every beauty YouTuber has one and uses it at least once in their like beauty YouTube career. So I mean, I need to blend in, like, you know. I'm going to take a big floofy brush and then just pat it wherever I've put the primer. I'm not trying to pack on the powder, I'm just barely trying to set the foundation, not the foundation, the primer. Also, I feel like if I were to put too much, it would make the foundation that I will put on top too cakey. Okay, now that we look casket ready, I'm going to move on to my brows. The brows look stronger than they usually do. They look more structured rather than like very like fluffy. Let me just bring the mirror closer, maybe that will help, you know. So I'm going to fill them in with this brow pencil. It is the Marcel Nano eyebrow liner because I feel like it would give me that precise application, but since it's a very small tip, I can still like go in and fake the brow hairs. Yeah, here's one brow. Now I'm gonna do this other brow off camera and I'll be right back. Okay, so now both my eyebrows are done. I'm pretty satisfied with the shape that they have. Yeah, I think I'm gonna leave them like this for now. So I'm going to move on to foundation. I'm actually going to use, I'm very fancy today. I'm going to use the Dior Backstage. I think this is one. Is the Dior Backstage Face and Body Foundation. It's in the 7N color. I'm putting it on a metal mixing plate, so I feel like it's more hygienic and it makes a little bit less of a mess on my own hands. I took a small brush so that I can apply it on my face. I personally like to put more foundation here because that's where my problem area is, because I have post-inflammatory hyperpigmentation there, or like I like to call it P. So this is one side. It has this very like fresh, my skin but better kind of look. It doesn't really look like foundation, which is the look that I want. Especially with Korean makeup, they never really look like they have foundation on. It just looks like God bless them with perfect skin. Once again, if you don't watch my videos, as you can see, my neck is darker than the rest of my body. So since today I'm not wearing a high color, I can take it down a little bit further down my neck. But usually if I wear like higher colors on my shirts, I don't really bother blending down my neck. Also because, girl, like foundation gets everywhere. Before laser treatments, this is before all the dermatology treatments, all the facials and stuff. And this is after. This is after I spent that good coin at some very famous dermatology clinic. Also, the lighting might change throughout the video because I'm filming quite late in the afternoon, and since it's winter, it gets darker faster. So yeah, the sun might start to go down really soon. Oh my god, I'm craving sushi so bad. I haven't had sushi in so long. I don't know why that was relevant information. Thanks for coming to my TED Talk. Okay, now I think we're pretty much blended all over. We're going to move on to concealer. So for concealer, as usual, I'm going to use the Makeup Revolution concealer and Conceal and Define. This one is in the shade C15. I'm going to use very little of it, and it's half a shade lighter than my face. I don't want to go for the super bright concealer look that a lot of booty gurus go for. Okay, and I'm going to blend. As you can see, it didn't really make much difference. I just went and covered a little bit of the darkness that I had in the very inner corner of my eyes. I realized that I forgot to set my face. So I'm going to take again the same powder from before, the Laura Mercier one, and the same big fluffy brush. And I'm going to set my face since I forgot. I think I'm going to set just the very center of the face, which is what tends to get the oiliest for me. It might look really dry on camera or really like casket ready, but since I'm very oily, the oils will come throughout the video and it will make it look not as dry. And I think that's pretty much it for the face. It doesn't look like they have blush. Let me just check the picture once again. It doesn't really look like they're wearing blush. If they do, it's a very, very subtle one that's pretty much unnoticeable. So I think I'm just gonna skip it altogether and move on to eyes. So I'm going to prime my eyes. I'm going to use the Urban Decay Primer Potion. This one's in the shade, well, this was in the color Eden, I think no, this one is Caffeine. As you can see. I'm going to put a little bit on the under lash line, on the lower lash line too, because they have quite a lot of eyeshadow, even though if it's a very natural color. So I can finally move on to eyeshadow. The eyeshadow, it kind of looks like, you know, when you cry and then your eyes get that kind of like bloodshot hue. It looks like you like finished crying maybe like about an hour ago, where your eyes are not bloodshot but they still have that kind of like hue around their eyes where they look irritated a little bit. Wow, sounds really like glamorous. But that's kind of like the vibe it gives me. As a base color, like the colors they use, they're pretty much on the orangey, like peachy vibes. So that's what I'm going to do also. I'm going to start with a base color. I'm going to start maybe like with this one right here. So I'm going to put this pretty much all over the eye, just as a first wash of color. I'm bringing it also past my crease a little, because I really want that very wash, kind of like watercolor type of look. I'm going to bring it also on my lower lash line. I'm not really used to putting colors on my lower lash line. I just feel like it doesn't look good on me for some reason. So I usually focus my eyeshadow on my top lid. Okay, now that I look like I have jaundice, oh my god, my eyes is itchy. I think we can start building up the darker colors around the closer to the lash line. I'm going to take this flat brush. It is flat but fluffy, so that I can still like blend it, but it's not gonna spread the color too much around. It's not gonna spread the color around too much. Jesus. What is going on today? And I'm going to take it's kind of like a burnt orange color. I'm going to take I'm going to start with this color right here, this one, which looks like more of a, as I said, a burnt orange, to start building the darker colors closer to the lash line. Yeah, that's a good color. And now I'm going to start bringing it a little bit outwards, because it really goes very much around the eyes, especially for Wendy, I think. Oh, my eyes are getting watery, no. And I'm going to go in with a pencil first. It is pretty much like a deep red, or like a wine red liner. And I want to use this pencil kind of as a base for the eyeshadow itself. Okay, now there's this kind of like red rim around the eyes where they kind of look irritated, which is what I was going for. And now I'm just going to smoke it out with the same eyeshadow brush from before, just so that it is more smoky. So yeah, I wanted a touch of darkness in this outer V of the eye, which I think you can see. And now the last step is the lips. So for the lips, I'm going to start off with a liquid lipstick. This is the Fenty Beauty Stunner Lip Paint in the color Underdog. It's a stunning color. This one it's like it's a smaller version of the bigger ones, the full format. As you can see, this is the smaller version that came out for Christmas, and this is the regular size liquid lipstick. Before it dries, I'm going to take a Q-tip to smoke out the edges. Because it doesn't look like they have that perfect traced, very like sharp lip color. It looks very intense, but it's still kind of like feathered out around the edges. And this is pretty much the finished look. I think it turned out okay. The lip itself looks a little bit more red on camera, but it actually has more of a brown tone with reddish undertones rather than a red with brown undertones, if that makes sense. But yeah, I kept it pretty easy on the eyes, really simple, and I wanted the focus to be the lips. So what do you guys think? I hope you enjoyed this look. I hope I did well. So if you did enjoy and like this look, definitely let me know by giving this video a thumbs up, and subscribe to my channel if you would like to see more videos from me. And yeah, don't forget also to click the little notification bell so that you're notified every time I upload a new video. And yeah, that's pretty much it for me for today. I hope you guys have a good day, night, wherever you guys are. And yeah, I'll catch you guys in my next one. Bye.